I'm sorry, but I'm literally a 10-course meal that you can't afford. Hey girls, we're gonna have a serious talk. I'm being serious. We're gonna talk about an important topic, getting over him. How do you get over an ex? More people really need to learn about it. If there's one video you watch on how to get over your ex, this is the video you need to watch. So to start things off, you know, the universe will not allow anything to happen that isn't meant for you, right? So in the moment that relationship ends, you're obviously gonna be like, please, no. No, we do not do any of that. We are not clinging on to anything. Why are you attached? Because no, it's getting gross. We love healthy attachment, but when you're at the point of doing like that stuff, girl, you've lost. No, none of that. We do not beg for a man. We do not beg for a boy. We do not beg for anything. Secondly, we're not thinking about him. And keep in mind, I will only refer to exes as him because girlies don't do this kind of stuff. It's only the men. And I will have to admit, it's only the men. Girlies are more educated, you know? Girlies are more developed. Girlies are more think straight in the brain. No, men are a whole nother different kind of race, you know? They're the type of things that will be so in love with you, will do everything for you, will literally tell you how much they love you, how much they will start a future with you, and then BAM! They break up with you unexpectedly. And what are you gonna do about it? You're gonna be like, wow, a blessing in disguise. How amazing is that? I'm only myself. I'm free. I'm free of everything. I can do whatever I want. How amazing is that? You gotta keep that in your head, right? No man is gonna hold you back. Even if we're not even talking about men, nothing should hold you back. So on to the next. If he's in your mind, at least have him be paying you. He's not buying you those flowers all the time. He's not taking you out to dates. He's not flying you to Iceland. He's not doing any of that. So what are we gonna do? We're not gonna think about him because that's a waste of time and it's only causing you suffering and pain. Do it! So that is an essential part on how to get over your ex or how to get over a breakup. You live in the moment, right? When you're living in the moment, you're not thinking about the past, you're not thinking about the future, you're not thinking about, oh, but what if I did this or what if I didn't? No, you're not thinking about, oh, we could have been or I hope or no, kill the hope, kill the what if. Live right now because you're only causing yourself pain and suffering when you're in your thoughts. We do not want that. It's giving broke. It's giving broke mentality. It's giving I'm desperate for a man. We do not want it. So when you're not thinking about him, the next step that you're going to do is you're going to work on yourself. I think a lot of people are really afraid of being by themselves. And I think, you know, that is a really, really reasonable scare to have. We are humans, we are social creatures, but at the end of the day, nothing will get better if you don't work on yourself because everything comes back to you and it goes out. So we want to work on us. We want to work on me, myself, and I. At the end of the day, it's the hard truth. When you die, the only person that you are taking with you is you. So you want to be so comfortable in yourself, your own body, who you are. We want to grow that confidence. Even if he was the most amazing person and he did a single thing like not wrong, we're not gonna reach out. Why? Not because you hate him. It's because you respect yourself, you know, and you respect the other person. And you don't want them to reach out to you. And if they do, you do not text back. Why? Because they have to respect you. Why are they texting you? Because they think that they're going to get a response in return, or they think they can still get something out of you. No, respect me. Allow my time, allow me to heal, give me this space, right? And you're not gonna text them because you're allowing them to process their decisions, their emotions, everything that has happened. So we're going to want to respect each other. Even if it was the healthiest thing, I don't care if he's your baby mama, if he's like the father to your children, if he goes way back in your family lineage, I don't care. At the end of the day, it comes to self-respect and it comes to self-love. We're gonna love ourselves, we're gonna take the time for ourselves, to grow ourselves, to learn more about ourselves, to understand ourselves fully. Give yourself all the time you need. This goes on to my next thing, cry. Right? When I say don't think about him in the moment. Worry about doing what you're doing now, right? But when it comes to those times when you feel those emotions, when you feel those emotions of sadness come, right? You feel it, observe it, really understand why they're there and where they come from. So at the end of the day, when you get out of a breakup, you're gonna feel sad. Those feelings of sadness came from the person. So why are you gonna wanna go back to someone who made you feel those emotions? No. that's gross, it's giving broke, it's giving ugly, it's giving poop, it's giving sewage water. We don't want that. We don't want someone who constantly brings sadness, these bad emotions to us. We want someone who makes us feel secured, who brings happiness, who brings yumminess to us. No, if they're bringing sadness, observe it, understand it, learn from it, and move on. We're gonna take the time to ourselves and we're gonna really process all of our emotions. Why are these emotions coming to me? What do they mean? Really, truly just understand it so you can fully see everything for what it is. This is your time to observe the relationship and take it for what it was. On to the next topic. We're gonna work on ourselves. What else does that mean other than the emotions? You are gonna do things that you love, that bring you happiness. That man was not the only source of your happiness. No, no, no. You are always the source of your own happiness. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna figure out things that make us happy, that bring us joy. For me, that's crystals. And I'm gonna put on this amethyst crystal because I'm just feeling a bit amethyst. I'm also gonna put on this sodalite because the sodalite is definitely giving sodalite vibes. And I'm also gonna put this tiger's eye because tiger's eye is amazing. It's an amazing crystal for grounding. Got it from numinerals. Numinerals, an amazing business, amazing crystal shop. You've got to check it out. I absolutely love these 3 crystal bracelets, and these are my crystal bracelets for the day. Find your hobbies. Find things that bring out that exciting factor in you. Oh my God, I haven't felt this way for so long. That business, that new business that you've been like, oh, I'll do that whenever. I'll do that, this and that. No, if not now, when? Do it now. Do it now. Start that business. Become that personal stylist. Serve food. Become that amazing waiter that you want to be. Get out of your corporate job. Fuck that. Do whatever you want. I feel like we typically let other people's perspective of us, their opinions of us, affect who we want to be. No, do not let anyone's thought of you or anyone's opinions or perspective of you change what you want. If you're out here making everyone else happy but yourself, who's gonna be happy? Not you. You're gonna be miserable. Why would you want to be miserable? Why would you want to people please and make everyone else happy but yourself? No. Fuck that. You have to hear this. When you stop people pleasing for other people and trying to make them happy, you allow your boundaries to come out. You allow yourself to come out. You allow your most authentic you to be you. So if someone comes to you and they're like, blah, 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 and you're like, no, they're either going to accept that or they're either going to not accept that. The people you want in your life are going to be the people who respect you. You want people who respect you. You want someone who'd be like, okay, I totally understand. He's not fine with that. I'll ask someone else, whatever, this and that, I'll do it myself, whatever. All I know is that he said no, and I have to respect that. Those are the people you want in your life. And it goes both ways. If you have a friend and you're asking for a favor, also be conscious and keep in mind of what favors you ask of people, because you have to be respectful always. You want equilibrium. You want people to respect you. You want to respect others. When you care about yourself the most, when you put all your focus in yourself, the people who you want in your life are going to come to you. And the people who you don't want, who are not meant for you, will leave. You know what? I'm tired of this shit. I want to take back my life and I want to do the absolute most and be the best version of me. What does that mean? I focused on me. I lost friends within the month. And it was quite shocking because some of those friends were like probably the closest people in my life. But you know what that did? That allowed more room for people to come in my life who were meant to be in my life. The people who I wasn't as close as, I got to know them more. New opportunities arose. It was meant to be. And you know what it was? The universe doing what was meant for you. So what did we take from this? We're gonna focus on ourselves. We're gonna start that new business we want to do. We're gonna delve into the hobbies that literally interests us. Skincare. We're gonna do our skincare every morning and night. We're going to get into vinyls. We're gonna get into music. We're gonna make music. That's something that really interests me. And whenever I feel my creativity flowing, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna hop on my computer for maybe 2 hours and make some music. And it's taken me a while to really understand all of this. This is not easy. This is really difficult. If anything, this is probably one of the most difficult things you will go through in your entire life. Your mental health is so important. It's so crucial. So when I say this is how to get over your ex, blah, blah, it's not because we hate them. Why? Because they were in your life for however long they were in there for. They were that important to you to get to know you. You are so fucking special. There's no one else like you in this entire world. There's only one you. And they were like, I'm gonna take the time out of my life to get to know that person, and vice versa. I'm gonna allow this person to get to know me, and I'm gonna bring them in my life. How special is that? Why would we hate them? You could never do that. No. Don't do it. Don't put this false narrative in your mind that they were this horrible person. At the end of the day, a relationship takes two, right? So do not put any blame on like, oh, they did this, blah, 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 blah. At the end of the day, who cares? It didn't work. Who says it won't work out later in life? What you should be focusing on right now, though, is you, okay? And instead of putting hate comments in your mind, instead be like, I'm really sad. I'm really sad, because of course you are. I'm really sad it didn't work out. Because at the end of the day, why wouldn't you want it to work out? You're gonna set them free. You're not gonna check their Instagram. You're not gonna check their Snapchat. You're not gonna check their text messages. You're not gonna check anything of them. Maybe give yourself like a couple days to do all that stuff, get out of your system, but that's what we're not gonna do. We're gonna form good habits. That leads me on to the next thing. Your habits are so crucial. It's what make you you. It's where your life heads. It's who you become. So we're gonna change our habits. We wake up in the morning. We're gonna wake up early. We're gonna do our shower. We're gonna do our skincare routine. We're gonna eat breakfast. We're gonna go for a morning walk. We're gonna go to the gym. We're gonna go to work. At the moment, I am unemployed. We're gonna skip the work part because that's just not the vibe. That's just not me. Instead, we're going to work on our business. Okay, you know what? Maybe I do have work. I'm just not in corporate. I have my own business that I started. So instead, we're gonna take that time to go to a coffee shop. We're gonna try new coffee shops. We're gonna start that business. We're gonna work on it. And from there, we're going to try new places. We're gonna invest the time that would go into that other significant other, usually into our friends, into networking, into other opportunities. We're gonna invest in making new friends. We're gonna invest in meeting new people. We're gonna invest in going to new places. Whether that be, I'm gonna work on myself and work on my shyness. I'm going to put myself out there. You want to do everything for you. You are so important. All that matters is you. We're gonna take the time to be with family. We're gonna take time to show those who we truly love how much we love them. Life is so short. You never know. Someone could be gone tomorrow. You truly need to tell those people who you love how much you love them, because you never know, you know, and that's really scary, but it's the truth. And we don't want to live our lives with any regret. And that just goes on to my next thing. Do not be afraid. Do not let fear control you. Do not let it dictate your actions. Do not let it be in control. What you're going to do is you're going to allow yourself to be in control. You're going to take back yourself. What do you want? When you think of what you want, all these other things are going to come to mind. Like, let's say you want to be a YouTuber. When I wanted to be a YouTuber, what came to my mind? Fuck, I'm so afraid. Like, people are gonna think I'm weird. People are gonna judge me. It's gonna be embarrassing. Is it the career that I wanna go into? All these thoughts coming into your mind whenever you want to pursue something that is so true to yourself. But why? It's because you care about it so much and you don't wanna fail. That's why all these things are coming into your mind, all these failures, all this stuff. Do not let it control you. All you have to know is, I'm conscious that this is what I want. This is what I want. Why am I letting anyone else decide this for me? Why am I letting anyone else care about what I want? Even if it's like family, you know, that's a tough one, but at the end of the day, the only person you're stuck with is yourself. If you love yourself, if you're happy with yourself, everything from the outside will reflect. So everything in our life is a reflection of us. Things will start changing for the better. I swear to God, you've got to listen to me. We're gonna love ourselves as much as we can. We're gonna let ourselves have those rest days, you know? If you're too tired, yeah, don't burden yourself. Don't make yourself too tired. Rest is so important. We're usually out and about doing too many things. Like, let your social battery recharge. Do whatever it takes for you to be at that highest self, right? Lastly, what I am gonna say, who you wanna become, be that person now. You have to truly believe that you are that person now, because how are you gonna be that person if you don't become that person? Become that person now, right? As soon as you become that person, your life changes. I wanna be a YouTuber. Before I was like, like when I feel like it, blah, 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 I'll post a video. No, be that person now. What does a YouTuber do? They post all the time. What am I doing? I'm posting 5 times a week. I want to be a businessman. What am I doing? I'm working every day on my business. I want to be a baddie. So what am I doing? I'm going out to fine dine restaurants. Well, obviously, if you do that, you have to have money. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna find a job. See, what do you want? Analyze, discover what you want, and then figure out how you're gonna get there. We do not want a scarcity mindset. We're not gonna be like, I want a house, what are we gonna do? We're not gonna save every single fucking penny that we make from our job. No, that's a scarcity mindset. Instead, what we're gonna do is we're going to be our best selves. We're gonna go to a coffee shop and get a coffee every morning. Because why? Because that's you loving yourself. That's you putting the money into you. What do we do with money? We trade it for things of value. The energy that you vibrate at, the frequency that you're at is what you attract. So when you are your best selves, when you think so highly, when you're on the highest frequency, you're not chasing money. Money is going to come to you. We do not chase, we attract. Okay? Mic drop. I rest my word. I think that was an amazing self-motivation morning sesh for you, y'all. And that is just how we're going to get over that breakup, right? Little crunch time, little what do you call it? When you like synergize everything together. Definitely not synergize. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, my camera died because it overheated because I was speaking fire. I was speaking heat. It couldn't handle it. It couldn't handle the truth. Do you see my camera can't even handle the truth? It's difficult to grasp, period. Actually, on a real note, I gotta finish getting ready for the morning. But I'm so serious, guys. Like, no. At the end of the day, they always come back. They always come back. Why though? They will only come back if you take the time for yourself. And even if... Girls and the gays, we really got to take a hold of our lives. We really need to work on ourselves. There is always something that we can do to better ourselves. We are all about self-betterment, okay? We're not gonna mope and cry about this man, okay? No. Why does he have that much control over you? It's giving poor mindset, okay? We want a rich mindset. We do not want this, but he treated me so well. No, we're gonna find someone else who treats us so well, even better. And if they do come back and they want you back and they're begging for you, months down the line, what are we gonna say? We're probably gonna say no, because we took that time to heal and we realized this is not what I want. I've learned my wants and don't wants. I've learned what I want in someone, what I don't want in someone, and you're not what I want, respectfully, you know? Now, there is an exception. Usually I would say no when they come back, but if the man has taken the time to understand himself, the situation, better himself, would we take him back? I wouldn't say no. I would say maybe. But life is forever changing. We are always in change. Maybe go on that date. Maybe go, ooh, that sounds kind of scary. I don't know if I'd want to do that. You know, see if they've changed. If they have changed and they're a new person, which they will be, but if they are truly a new person who you want in your life and they've let go of the things that you don't want, right? Then maybe give it another chance. But girls and gays, I am going to be so honest with you. Men barely change. They like rarely observe what happened and they barely learn from the past mistakes. So what am I going to say? If he comes back, I'm probably going to say no. But this is how we're going to get over men. This is how you're going to get over your breakup. Look at all the opportunities that are about to come into my life. Someone better is going to come into my life. When have you ever dealt with a breakup and you literally go for like a loser? No, because when we break up with someone, we always want something better. Hello? And then we start having these better standards. We're also just like not gonna take that man back because he thinks that we're cheap, that they can just take us back like that, like so easily. I'm sorry, but I'm literally a 10-course meal that you can't afford. And even if you could afford it, I wouldn't invite you to my restaurant. Sorry, it's literally the truth. You're asking for an invite to my restaurant? Girl, you better be an A-list celebrity because I think so highly of myself that very little people get invited. Oh my God.